Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. Got some plays for you today out of the Steelers playbook. It's also out of the Jets playbook, which is a playbook that I've been recently using. I'm not entirely sure which one of these books I'm going to do next as far as an ebook goes. So if you guys have a preference, let me know in the comment section. But between the Steelers and the Jets, I intend to probably do them both. This month would probably be the two books that I would do. But like I said, which one do you want to see first? I'm actually working on a custom ebook for my CFM players. But realistically, I was working on it for like a couple of days, and guess what? The custom book glitched. So it was like, you know what? I took my time. I'm gonna get it out at some point. But still, it was really frustrating. So if you guys want to see that too, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, let's go and let's start and let's pick the first play. We got some really good post-patch plays. I know a lot of people think the game changed a lot when the patch came out. My personal favorite is probably, where's it at here? I think I lost it already. It's Drive H Wheel. Then we'll pick that. Keep going random nickel. It's another play we can motion over the running back. Put McDonald on a streak. I find that that'll just help to pull throwing windows for the R1 route. But this is really another play. It's all about quick reads to the outside. I should probably move the ball over a little bit. That's if I'm not already there, because that's really the play. So let's go ahead and let's do that again. Like I said, we're just really trying to pull coverage back for the R1 route anyway, and then the circle's a really good check down, which there, you know, I probably should have took it a little bit earlier, would have caught it in stride, but it's all good. The routes on the other side are pretty good too. I'll probably have to move the ball back to the middle. That's the thing, you kind of got to pre-diagnose where you're going with it based off of how radical these go to the sidelines. But like I said, that's really what you're trying to do, is hit that running back out of the flats real quick. So I guess I'll move the ball back because we're going to have to try to diagnose both. The route that the square route is running can at times get open pretty quick, although, you know, realistically, it doesn't really make your opponent choose the way that I'd prefer it to. So what I like to do is put the square route on a streak once again. And then you're basically just trying to pull coverage back so Brown can get outside of it. Like right there, I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a man coverage, but he catch and run would have been nice. So it's confusing too. You have to lab this because those two receivers being so close to one another, you can barely tell which icon you're supposed to hit at what time unless you lab the crap out of it. So here we go. Like I said, that's really what that's supposed to do. Just pull that coverage back for that guy to catch it outside. That linebacker there didn't even react to that. He was off in La La Land. I said, boom, look at that. Look how he's getting outside there. And I get a bad throw. Yeah, it's going to be a real glitchy formation. There's no doubt about it. So let's do this one more time. I say one more time, but I know that I'm going to do it more than once. So here we go. We got that cover 2. Don't forget about that streak in the cover 2 scenario. He'll be really good. You know, there's so many things that get open here, realistically. There's reads all over the field. So here we go. We got that running back in the flats. He was wide open in the flats. Look at this. Well, what kind of defense was that? Look how wide open he is. Like I said, this is a really glitchy coverage. Anytime you got empty bunches and stacks and, you know, you have these type of looks, anytime you got two receivers close together like that, it confuses the computer's AI. Empty backfields. Like I said, the running back and the tight end are close to one another, so they're going to have that same approach or that same appeal. We got that cover too, so I don't know why Ben's sidearming it like that. But, you know, these plays just murk everything. So, and I'm not really making pre-snap reads either, to be honest with you. I'm just running these kind of blind because, you know, I know, oh, come on, bro. He would have stiff-armed that dude just like real life.
First down, Vance McDonald.
So, do this one more time. That R1 route's going to be open again. I mean, this running back to the line is pretty much beating in every play I put out, that running back was pretty much doing something like that. So here we just got a corner blitz. I probably should hit that triangle route like 10 minutes ago, but whatever. So here we go. Not really sure where we're looking at as far as coverage, but it looks like a cover 2. It's definitely melding into a cover 2. Pass leading away from the safety obviously is how that gets open. You can't throw that stock and just, you know, expect that to beat that cover 2 inside. This looks like another cover 2, and then might be changing. So look at that separation. Look at that. Look how he's just getting outside. I don't know what the coverage was. Now, like I was saying with that motion, what I typically use that motion with would be the spot and go. So let's go ahead and let's pick that. So motioning in Rodgers, just like the first play, or like the suggestion that I gave, would probably be, you know, this just basically have a bench switch on this side, which can be really effective. I don't know if this tight end can really run that route the way that I want him to run that route, but you know, that's about the look. I mean, even if you leave Rodgers out there, it's still going to have, you know, pretty much a similar effect. And like I said right there, he's got space to the edge because you didn't motion him in. So it's really your choice. So in all reality, I probably would just put, you know, Smith-Schuster here on a slant, and then put, you know, Brown here on an in route or something like that. I think I totally messed them out. But I just make them a series of checkdowns basically, and then just work this over under on the other side. And I mean, you could also do the same thing with, you know, with Connor the way that he is. Although I think Connor out here probably better on one of these. So like I said, he pulls coverage down, creates the window there. A couple different options, and they all look the same. So I mean, you can do the same. You know, they're just sending an all-out blitz there. I mean, you're going to get that running back open every time. You're basically creating like an empty gun bunch when you do the running back out like this. You're losing pass blocking, but how quickly these get open, you don't even need it. Like, it doesn't even matter. So like I said right here, if they drop down to the running back, tight end's going to be open every time. And I'm not even making the full adjustment. I could continue, like I said, I could put these guys over here on slants and all kind of stuff, just to give them, you know, secondary options, as Connor kind of ran up the field there when I didn't want him to. Could have ran that to the boundary and been a lot better off. So, you know, there's just a ton of options here. Like I said, he's getting open no matter what. Whether I put him on an out route, whether I put him on a flat, it doesn't matter. The running back's going to get open in the flats 9 times out of 10. And if he doesn't, then that means that McDonald will. So if they cover him down, which, you know, there looks like it was actually a man coverage. He was manning from way too far across the field. You know, I'm getting 15 easy every time. You could also put Connor on a streak, and then put Rodgers on an out route. And then you kind of have, you know, like that R1 route, like right here, it's going to get open up that cover too. So, you know, it's this play just really flexible is what it is. So, you know, you could do something like this. Oh, and I probably shouldn't have thrown that. And yeah, that's right, bitch. That's right. And one more variation, you can just motion Rodgers in and put him on a flat. If you leave him out where he was, he goes on a comeback route. But here on a flat, a lot of times he'll just get open for a quick catch and run as you get close to 5, depending on the coverage. I mean, if I put him on, you know, the L2 from out there, he's stuck in one of these. He's stuck in a comeback. But if you bring him in slightly, now he's in a flat route. Since that coverage is probably going to stay down, which it did not, so I'll just take that check down. Like I said, catch and run, got close to 10 there. Should have made the diagnosis a little quicker. So to recap, I mean, you have a couple different options. Motioning in Rodgers, putting him on a flat, putting him on an out route, or putting him on a streak. Although the streak's probably the least one that works the best. And you also have the option of motioning out Connor, putting him on a streak, putting him on a flat route, or putting him on an out route. It's really your decision what you want to do, because realistically your opponent's going to be guessing the entire time anyway. No matter what you do though in this capacity, with the Rodgers is probably going to want to be on a streak. Although, like I said, you can also do this. So there's just so many different ways you can do this. Cover 2, though, obviously. Having Connor inside doing that streak in a cover 2 is going to be a good option. So there's just so much this play can do. I just don't. I can't. It's really hard to say which one I think is the best way to go. I mean, there's just, you know, this formation. I love these passing formations like this. It's really hard to say which one I think is the best. And then there, you know, I didn't even spend a lot of time on the other side of the field. I mean, you have an inside zone. I don't think I have to show too much of this, But realistically, in such a pass-heavy, dominant formation, you're going to have opportunities for run plays, and you're not going to have to make any adjustments. You basically are just going to come to the line, read your blockers, and you're going to get big plays. And I think typically with the inside zone, that's the angle you want to take with the running back. Said this more often than not, you just typically kind of take like a sideways angle and get in between your two blockers. There's not really much else to it. A lot of people might try to run this inside, but you realistically want to just take this more to an outside angle, I would say. Alright, so that's it. That's the vid. If you want to see part 2, hit the like button or let me know in the comment section. Other than that, thanks for watching Madden Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.